It's Jen here. I decided to do a reading for the last half of 2021, so I did an overview for each sign that I posted back in December. And so I just want to take a look at the next 6 months or so and see what's going on. So I did just a little bit of channeling, and then I'm going to deal some cards. So first I saw a kid taking piano lessons. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And so I don't know if that's happening right now or if you're thinking back to childhood. There you are. Or from some lessons you learned. Here, let me read what I wrote. Piano lessons now, but maybe thinking back on lessons from when you were a kid. Sometimes we need to examine childhood experiences through the eyes of an adult. So I thought that was really interesting. Sometimes it's not then make it to minimize your experiences or downplay them. It's more like, I guess an example is, as I've had my own child, when they reach certain ages, I'm like, oh my God, that was the age that I did this or did that or experienced that. And when you look back at it that way, you're like, wow, I was really, really young. Like, that's kind of crazy. And you can sometimes we hold on to things and we beat ourselves up about things that happened so long ago when we were a child. And when you can look back at it that way, sometimes you can release some of that shame, I guess, that gets us, attached to things, or embarrassment, or we should have done better, when you can realize I was only 11 years old. I was doing more than the best I could. And then I heard sometimes believing in someone or believing in yourself is the only thing they really need to be able to accomplish something. So, what's this, the Four of Swords? Is that too racy? So again, I'm getting a strong either your childhood or something about a relationship with a child or a young person. It could be teen, early 20s, something like that is what I'm getting. Someone that's still in the transition from, to becoming an adult. To just believe in them. Dr. Shafali, she has a YouTube channel. You probably know her. She's wonderful. If you are struggling with any parental issues, obviously counseling, I'm not, is probably the best thing. But she also has some really interesting YouTube videos that really, really put things in a wonderful perspective that I've found helpful. Let's look at these cards. So my intention was with the first position there that was just a general overview card. This middle card would be career, and the red card on the right would be the Four of Swords. King of Cups. So that's you, Pisces, right? This is a mature water sign. He's in touch with his emotions, and he's even like touching something in that bowl. I'm assuming there's water in it. It does look like is that his foot? He's kind of above the water, but the water surrounds him. So he's in touch with his emotions, but he's not ruled by his emotions. He's still, able to maintain sitting there calmly, even with, water that is not stable going all around him. So this is a mature individual that can communicate their needs, but it's not ruled by him. And that's really would be the negative side of the King of Cups, would be any emotion they're feeling, it gets played out and acted out in some way, especially with the King, which is more of a an action-oriented energy. And so that would be the person that, is a drama queen, or anger issues, and, up and down, up and down, up and down. But no, this king here, he's he knows that things that if he can stay balanced and centered, that, yeah, things are going to be going on around him, but he's going to feel so much better and be so much happier if he can just stay even keeled, and be able to let those feelings come and go, and understand that, yeah, I'm maybe really pissed about this email right now, but in by this weekend, I probably will have pretty much forgotten about it. And so it's important not to act on something that is so temporary. And what would that, besides um, finding a release for those feelings in a productive way, I could, burn some bridges or piss someone off or get in trouble. Now, what's interesting, the middle card, the career card, is the Eight of Cups. And this says you're leaving a job. You're leaving some sort of career, something that has to do with your career. So it could be if you're in school for a certain career that you decide to change your major. If you're in a job, you're going to get a different job. If you are like have a side hustle, maybe you're going to stop it to start something new, but something you're walking away from something because maybe you worked with a King of Cups in reverse, and you're just like, I am out of here. This person drained all of my cups. Like, I am done. They're empty. I can't deal with this anymore. I have to move on down the path here. So it's something that you poured energy. You really tried to make a go of it, and you're just like, what, this just isn't working for me. It's exhausting me. Instead of, it's not working for me the way I hoped or the way I deserve. Especially if there's some sort of toxic work environment. I feel that it's positive. This isn't you being let go. This is your decision. Now, over here in the romance category, we have the Four of Swords. Another card, there's a real theme of um, mental well-being and mindfulness and things like that being something that's center in your life, or getting centered. There's that word again. The Four of Swords is all about healing and quieting the mind and meditation and being aware of the quality of your thoughts and whether they're spiraling down to that asshole at work, or, oh my gosh, even, right, thinking of childhood things that have happened a long time ago, old relationships, old work situations. I had a couple, especially one really tough, two actually kind of right in a row, toxic work issues with, ones where like more than half the office leaves in a very short amount of time. And whatever, the person you find out does finally get fired maybe after you've left. Like, so significant things. But why still give those? And then, or it could be things again from childhood. Why are we still giving that energy, breathing life into it, keeping that memory alive? Because the more we think about something, the more it's ingrained in our memory. So not it's like, I don't know if this still happens, but when you leave a TV on, any screen, that's why you have the screensaver, because it can sort of burn, I don't know if that's the right, actually what's happening, but burn an image into the screen. So it's something like that where this trauma, I guess we can call it, is just something that you keep thinking about and really letting that go. And I do think it's probably in the career sector, but not necessarily. So the Four of Swords is being positive, being present, being mindful when your thoughts go that way and stopping them and replacing them. Have a greatest hits. Well, I'm going to think about this vacation I had and how much fun I had, and I'm going to think about that when my thoughts start going somewhere else. I often wonder, and people I'm sure know this, and I could obviously totally be wrong, but I often wonder if that's some sort of fight or flight reflex. Even though we don't get physically hurt, we get emotionally hurt in situations like that. And our brain is like, we got to remember this. We got to remember this threat. We have to, like, don't touch that stove again. We're always careful around the stove because if you get burned, you don't want to get burned again. So you're extra vigilant. Is that the right word? Around the stove. Well, the same thing. Like, wait, those types of people, this type of situation. Maybe you've been afraid to move jobs, or you somehow got where some people can make you think that it's you. I've had this happen. Oh, well, you're very sensitive though. It's like, oh, I'm sensitive because I'm not. I shouldn't have to tolerate that behavior. um I don't know. I feel the walking away is very calm and planned, and you feel really good about it now, and you're being really centered and sort of zen, I guess, about the whole thing. um, and the changes that are coming, you feel really, I don't know, you feel really good about them, and you're more of a rock, and you're a rock for other people because you're just like, it's okay. Like, a lot of things just really in the long run don't matter, and you're not going to sweat the small stuff, and you're just going to be there and supportive, um, for other people as well. All right. So those are your messages. Thank you, Pisces, for watching. Bye.